Hello everyone, welcome to Java tutorials. The topics today's session is, first we have to know about the Java and constructor and different types of constructor and what is the difference between method and constructor. Initially, Java developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems and released in 1995. Java is a computing platform for application development and object-oriented. We call Java as the class-based because in the Java, everything can be specified within the class only. Without the class, Java is nothing. So, we are specifying everything in the Java, so we call the Java as the class-based programming language. And it is also the concurrent programming, means multiple processes or multiple programs execute simultaneously. Sun Microsystems define the Java as the simple, secure, robust, complete, object-oriented and platform-independent high-level language. They also define the Java as the portable and multi-threaded programming language which gives the high performance. Constructors. Constructors in a Java is the special method. As we know, in the Java, everything is within the class only. What is the class? Class consists methods and variables. The variables which are the attributes of the class and methods which operate on the variables. Okay, without the method, the operations cannot be performed. Okay, here we know about the constructor. Constructor is a Java's special method which is used to initialize the object. Okay, what is the meaning of initialize the object? Means instantiation, initializing. Default values can be assigned with the help of constructors. Constructor is called when an object of a class is created. When we are creating the object, then automatically constructor can be invoked. And it can also be used for initial values for the object attributes. For one class, we can create any number of objects. For every object, we can initialize the values, default values or initial values. With the help of constructor, we can assign or we can set. Okay, constructor is a block of code similar to the method, but it is called when an instance of the object is created. Methods can be called by the user by using the dot operator, but constructor is called when object is created. Okay, at the time call of constructor, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. When we are creating the constructor, it automatically allocates the memory to the objects. Every time the object is created by using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. Okay, if we did not create any constructor or write in the program, the Java compiler automatically creates the default constructor. Okay, when we are creating the constructor, we have to follow the following rules. And constructor is the same as the method and it is calling we as the special method. So, why we are calling this as the special method is constructor's name must be the same as its class name. So, we call the constructor as the special method. And constructor must have no explicit return type. Always constructor must be the void. Means it does not returns any value to the called statement. And Java constructor cannot be the abstract or static or final or synchronized. Okay, these rules to be followed when we are creating the constructors. Okay, we have in the Java, we have two types of constructor. One is the default constructor and another is the parameterized constructor. Default constructor is also known as the no argument constructor. Okay, default constructor, a constructor which has no parameters or no arguments is called the default constructor. And a default constructor provides the default values to the objects like 0, null. When we are using the integer type or numerical type of variables, then that is initialized with the 0, or when that is the a string type, then that can be initialized with the null. Okay, depending on the type of data, the constructor assigns the or provides the default values to the objects. If there is no constructor in the class, compiler automatically creates a default constructor. For example, here is the class, that is the bike. Okay, here we are doesn't created any constructor. So compiler automatically generates the default constructor, that is the bike with parentheses and open brace and close brace. This is the default constructor. Okay, syntax for the default constructor is class name, parenthesis and open and closing brace. Within the open and closing brace, you can specify the any body or you can leave empty. Okay, for example, here I created one class, that is the bike. Class name is the bike1, and bike1, this is the parenthesis, means this is the constructor whose name is same as the class name. Okay, here it displaying one print statement, that is the bike is created. Okay, in the main method, we are just creating the object. Okay, bike1 is equal to b is equal to new bike1. When we are creating the object, the default argument, default constructor is automatically invoked. No need to call the constructors specially. These are automatically invoked when we are creating the objects by using the new operator. This is the another example for the default constructor. Here class name is the my class. It has the only one attribute, that is the n of n integer type. Okay, here creating the class constructor for the my class. So class name must be the same as the my class. Here I am specifying it as the public. So this constructor can be accessible outside the class. If we create the subclass for this, it can also be accessible. Here I am assigning n is equal to 10. So initial value I am setting to the n is the 10. If we does not assign any value to the n, it sets the initial value for the n is as the 0. Okay, in the main method, we created the object. My class, my obj is equal to new my class. What is the meaning of this statement? This is creating the object. Okay, new operator is used to create the object. Okay, this will automatically call the constructor. This constructor, and here I am printing system.out.println my obj, that is the object name dot n. I am printing the class variable n. Okay, it prints the value which I have assigned, that is the 10. The output prints the 10. Okay, if we eliminate this, then it displays the output as the 0. Okay, default constructor assigns the default values to the objects. If we create another object, okay, it also has it can also be assigned the default values. Okay, and this is the another example, that is the student class, which has the different default values. Okay, in the previous example, we created only the numeric constructor with numeric values. Here I am using the two different data types. Okay, here one variable, that is the id, which is the integer type, and another variable name which has the string. Okay, and void display, just I am display method is defining which does not returns any value. By using this method, I am displaying the id and name of the student. Okay, in the main method I am created the two object. For S1 student, S1 is equal to new student, S2 is the new student. We are does not created any constructor, and when the programmer or user cannot create any constructor, the compiler automatically creates the default constructor for every object. Here we have the two object S1 and S2, but we are called the method that is the S1 dot display and S2 dot display. Here we are not assigned any values by using any method or any constructor. So when we are creating the object, automatically Java compiler creates the default constructor with default values. For integer type, it assigns the 0 or it sets the 0, and for string type, it sets the null. Okay, we are created the two object S1, S2. So it outputs the two values. One 0 is for ID and null is for the name, which is of the string type. And for another object S2, it also assigns 0 for the ID and null for the name of the student S2. Okay. This is the example which has the default values with different data types. And another type is the parameterized constructor. The constructors that have parameters is known as the parameterized constructor. Okay, the constructor which is defined by using the parameters, any number of parameters you can define, is called the parameterized constructor. And these parameterized constructors are used to provide different values to different objects. If we create multiple objects, different values to those different objects. Okay, here I am creating the student class which have the two variables id and name. Okay, here I am creating the constructor which have the parameters student. This is the constructor which have the parameters. One is for integer variable and another is the string variable. If we create the constructor with the parameters, this is called the parameterized constructor. The passed values, first integer value is assigned for initialized for the id, student id, and next another value which is passed to the constructor, that is the string, is assigned to the name. Okay, id is equal to I and name is equal to n. Okay, and display method which displays the student id and name. In the main method, here I am creating the two object S1 and S2. Okay, this is the parameterized constructor. So when we are creating the objects, then only we can pass the values. This parameterized constructor take the two values, two parameters. One is the integer and one is the string. So we are passing the 111 as the student ID for the student 1, S1, and name is the Karan. And next S2 is the another object which is the which have the ID as the 222 and name as the Aryan. When we are displaying S1 dot display, it displays it ID and name, and S2 dot display, it displays its ID and name. Okay, this is the another constructor which have the parameters. Okay, this is example for the parameterized constructor. Okay, the difference between the constructor and method. Okay, method and constructor is same, but difference, what are the differences? Okay, constructor is used to initialize the state of an object. Okay, and method is used to expose the behavior of an object. To expose the behavior of the object, we can specify the methods, and to initialize the objects and its properties, we can use the constructor. Constructor must not have the return type. Method must have return type. Okay, it may have the return type or may not, but constructor always does not return any type. Okay, and constructor is invoked implicitly, no need to invoke it explicitly, but method is invoked explicitly. The user need to invoke the method by using the dot operator, but constructor is automatically invoked when we are creating the objects. Okay, and the Java compiler provides a default constructor if you don't have any constructor, but method is not provided by compiler in any case. Method must be defined by the user or the programmer who is using the defining that program. Okay, constructor name must be the same as the class name. Method name may or may not be the same as the class name. These are the differences between the constructor and method. Okay, method and constructor is the same as the method, but we call this as the special method because constructor's name is same as the class name, but method's name may or may not be the same as the class name. And the different here I am defined the two programs which is using the constructor, and another same program by using the methods. Okay, here define the class car. Okay, int model year, what is the which year the car is modeled and what is the name of that model. Okay, here I defined the constructor which have the parameterized constructor which takes two parameters, one is integer and another is string. Integer y is equal to assigned for the model year, and another string variable passed to the passed or assigned to the name of the model. Okay, public static void main. When we are here, I am creating the my car as the object. New my car, I have to pass the two values. One is the integer and another is the name. The model year is the 1969 and model name is the Mustang. Okay, system.out.println, printing the values of this object. My car dot model year plus my car dot model name. It displays 1969 and Mustang. Okay, here no statement which is related to calling this method. So what is the here you observe this is the car class and which have the model year and model name, same program. This is the using the methods and this is the using the constructors. Okay, here I am using the get data method which accepts two parameters. One is the integer and another is the string. Integer value is assigned for the model year and string is assigned to the name. Okay, and model year is equal to y. The integer value passed is becomes the model year and string value passed is the model name. And show method is used to display the model year and model name. And in the main class, you are creating the object car. My car is equal to new car. Okay, you have to invoke this method by calling the methods using the dot operator. My car, this is the object dot get data. Get data method is used to assign the values to the variables of this class. Okay, what is the my car class? My car has the model year is the 1969 and name is the Mustang. And is this here assigned to the variables or not can be displayed by using this method, show method. Okay, in this method I displayed the print statements. Okay, so my car dot show method displays these values. The output will be the same, but difference is here we are explicitly calling the methods, but here it is the implicit calling, no need of explicitly calling. When we are creating the object, then only the object, the constructor is invoked. Just we write the print statement. For here print statements we are again written in the another method, that is the show, and again we invoking that method explicitly. This is the difference between the using the constructor and using the method. Okay, in the summary, in this video or in this lesson we learnt about the constructor. Constructor is the special method which is used to initialize the objects. We learnt about the different types of constructor. We have two types of constructor: default constructor and parameterized constructor. The constructor which has the default no arguments is called the default constructor, and the constructor which has the parameters is called the parameterized constructor. And what is the difference between the constructor and method? These topics we learn in this video. Thank you, one and all.